Are you an asset manager that's new to offering your products through financial advisors and the broker-dealer network? Well, today we're going to talk about the various audiences that make up that structure so you can get a good understanding of who you're targeting as you enter a new distribution channel. Let's start with due diligence officers and home office personnel. So this group is at the top of the hierarchy if we think about it flowing from the very top where more information is allowed down to the bottom where less is. Think about this group as the gatekeepers, and your goal is to get a selling agreement. You're sharing with them more information on the offering than you would with advisors or investors. So this could be your track record, detailed financials, and pieces of information that you really wouldn't push down beyond them, with the goal of getting that selling agreement. And a mistake we often see firms make is to get the selling agreement and have that relationship with a due diligence officer, but not nurture it over time. So it's really important to continue to give updates on your offering. If you're a commercial real estate firm, properties that you're buying, distributions you're making to investors. So it's kind of becomes a public relations effort in some ways to keep those people updated so they understand what you're doing and they continue to support your offering and want to continue it at their firm. The next audience that is important to consider are the financial advisors themselves and RIAs. So in this group, your goal is to first always make it simple. So we are in a world of complicated financial investment products, and it's really important to make sure that financial advisors easily understand what you do. So again, an example I like to use is that like industrial buildings equal Amazon packages. So you're really boiling everything down that you do to kind of a lifestyle trend or an everyday topic that advisors will understand and easily be able to pass on to their investors. And again, like the due diligence officers, it's important to continue to update advisors on your offering, happenings with it, distributions, and just the overall activity that you're having, so they always know what's happening so they can answer client questions. The third audience that we'll talk about are investors. So these could be prospective investors as well as investors that end up investing in your fund. So as far as prospective investors, your conduit to them is going to be through financial advisors and RIAs for the most part. So you will produce materials that can be used with the end investor, but you're going to rely on financial advisors to communicate that information to the end investor. So again, simplicity is so important because we all know we have really short attention spans, and even though could be analytical people and some of your investors could be higher end accredited investors or high net worth individuals, it's important to keep it simple so they understand it quickly and understand what they're investing in. And then once they're in your fund, it's important to make sure that you're communicating regularly with them so they understand, again, what's happening, you're building trust, and you're keeping them updated. So again, as you work on offering your products through RIAs and broker-dealers, your key audiences are the due diligence home office personnel, financial advisors, and then prospective investors, and then the investors that are actually in your fund. So if you need any help with understanding the audiences better or communicating with them, give us a call at Marketing Intent and we'd be happy to help.